Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Deathtrap Dungeon. Now, I'm not sure what to call this. The Fighting Fantasy Classics Deathtrap Dungeon? Or what? I'll just call it Deathtrap Dungeon, I guess. Anyway, thank you for joining me. We're going to continue on the game. Now, the last episode, again, was, sorry it was long, but was basically an extended introduction to the game itself, and I'm going to put these two files out at the same time so you get an idea of gameplay itself. So let's continue on. Deathtrap Dungeon, Gamebook 6, the Fighting Fantasy Classics. Well, it's the Fighting Fantasy series, but in the game form they're calling it Fighting Fantasy Classics. Okay, let's resume. When last we left off, we were here. We went through the tunnel of the into the Deathtrap Dungeon, basically. So let's continue reading here. Oh yeah, there were five other people ahead of us. Or 5 people. There were 5 or 6, but we were 5th. There were a total of 5 because we were 5th. There were 2 barbarians, an elven woman, an assassin type of guy, and a guy with all kinds of armor on. So let's remember that. Okay, I bookmarked this page. Let's do this now. The clamor of the excited spectators gradually fades as you venture deep into the gloom of the cavern tunnel. Large crystals hang from the tunnel roof at 20-meter intervals, radiating a soft light just enough for you to see your way. As your eyes gradually become accustomed to the near darkness, you begin to see movement all around. Spiders and beetles crawling up and down the chiseled walls disappear quickly into cracks and crevices as they sense your approach. Rats and mice scurry along the floor ahead of you. Droplets of water drip into small pools with an eerie plopping sound, which echoes down the tunnel. The air is cold, moist, and dank. After walking slowly along the tunnel for about 5 minutes, you arrive at a stone table standing against the wall on your left. Okay. On it there are 6 boxes, one of which has your name painted on its lid. Okay, here we go. Here's our first start. Alright, let's get rid of this bookmark here. If you wish to open the box, turn to 270. If you prefer to continue walking north, turn to 66. Oh wow, okay. Well, I'm assuming there's a beginning of the dungeon. I'm assuming they expect you to open your box. I think. Okay, let's... Okay, let's... Well... Wait. Did anybody else open up their box? Because wouldn't it have said you saw 5 open boxes in a box with your name on it? Well, I don't know if they're thinking that far ahead, but... Okay, I'm going to open the box. If you wish to open the box, turn to 270. Let's do it. The lid of the box lifts off easily. Inside you find 2 gold pieces and a note written on a small piece of parchment addressed to you. After placing the gold in your pocket, you read the message which says, "Well done. At least you have the sense to stop and take advantage of the token aid given to you. Now, I can advise you that you will need to find and use several items if you hope to pass triumphantly through my Deathtrap Dungeon. Signed, Succumbit." Memorizing the advice of the note, you tear it into tiny pieces and continue north along the tunnel. Need to find and use several items. Okay. Turn to 66. Let's do it. After walking down the tunnel for a few minutes, you come to a junction. A white arrow painted on the wall points west. On the floor you can see wet footprints made by those who entered before you. It is hard to be sure, but it looks as though 3 of them followed the direction of the arrow, while 1 decided to go east. Oh, really? Wait, a white arrow on the wall, painted on the wall, points west. Ooh, I don't know about this. This sounds like... I mean, it isn't called Deathtrap Dungeon for nothing, so... Now, they were just giving you that box as a beginning, but after that, I don't know. Now I feel like this is the time that it's suddenly going to be a trap, so... Okay, if the white arrow's pointed on wall, the white arrow on the wall points west. Alright, let's go to the east. Let's follow the one set of footprints that goes to the east. Okay, if you wish to head east, turn to 119. Let's do that. Ahead, you can see a large obstruction on the tunnel floor. Although it was too dark to make out exactly what it is, the wet footprints you have been following carry on towards the obstruction. Ooh, it says if you want to continue east, turn to 56. If you would rather go back to the junction and head west, turn to 293. Well, it says an obstruction, it doesn't, so that's not dangerous. I mean, we at least go look at it, right? You can see a large obstruction on the tunnel floor, although it is too dark to make out exactly what it is. Alright, you know what, let's take a look at it. If you want to continue east, turn to 56, let's do that. You see that the obstruction is a large brown boulder-like object. You touch it with your hand and are surprised to find out that it is soft and spongy. Oh wow, really? If you wish to try and climb over it, turn to 373. If you wish to slice it open with your sword, turn to 215. Oh, I don't know about this. Okay. You see the obstruction is a large brown boulder-like object. You touch it with your hand. Alright, I'm already touching it with my hand. And it is soft and spongy. Alright, let's slice it open with our sword. Your sword easily pierces the thin outer casing of the giant spore ball. Oh god, spore, okay. A thick brown cloud of spores bursts out of the ball and envelops you. Ah, no. Some of the spores stick to your skin and start to itch terribly. Great lumps come up on your face and arms, and your skin feels as if it is on fire. You lose 2 stamina points. Oh, damn. Frantically scratching your itching lumps, you step over the now deflated spore ball and head east. Okay, so let's see our path here. Oh, that's good. They do show the map. It's Fang. It's the boxes and the eastern path. Okay. Let's look at my sheet. Alright, my stamina is down to 21. It used to be 23. Alright, well. Not bad. Okay. Turn to 13. Alright. The tunnel makes a sudden turn to the left. Okay, and it heads north for as far as you can see. The footprints you are following start to peter out as the tunnel becomes gradually drier. Soon you are beyond the dripping roof and the pools on the floor. You notice the air becoming hotter, and you find yourself panting, even though you're walking quite slowly. In a small recess on the left-hand wall, you see a section of bamboo standing on its end. Okay, and the recess in the left-hand wall, alright. Lifting it down, you see it is filled with a clear liquid. Your throat is painfully dry, and you feel a little dizzy from the heat in the tunnel. If you wish to drink the liquid, turn to 147. If you don't risk drinking liquid, rather continue north, turn to 182. Now, the small recess on the left-hand wall, you'll see a section of bamboo standing on its end. Lifting it down, wait, you shouldn't lift it down, you should take it down. But you see it filled with clear liquid. I don't know, this sounds like a setup. It sounds like a trap. They purposely put you into a long, hot corridor so that you would become thirsty. Then it just happens to be, a section of bamboo just happens to be there. But I'm extremely curious. I want to look. Okay, wish to drink liquid. Okay, you know what? Let's drink it. The water in the bamboo pipe is welcomingly refreshing. You gain 1 stamina point. Alright. It also contains a magical solution which will enable you to be exposed to melting point temperatures without harm. Discarding the bamboo, you start off north again in good spirits. Alright. Turn to 182. Great. The temperature continues to rise, and you find yourself dripping with sweat. As you struggle on, the heat intensifies until it feels like a white heat and becomes so unbearable that you begin to pass out. Alright, if you drank the liquid from the bamboo pipe, turn to 25. If you do not stop to drink, turn to 242. So great, we did drink the liquid and we get to choose the option, the bamboo pipe. Okay. Although the temperature in the tunnel is higher than you could normally tolerate, the liquid from the bamboo pipe keeps you alive. Great. Turn to 197. Mercifully, the temperature now starts to drop rapidly, and soon it feels almost cool again. On the left-hand side of the tunnel is a closed door. Okay. It has a small iron plate in it, which might possibly slide open. Ew, okay. Try to open the door, turn to 171. Try to slide the iron plate, turn to 156. Continue north of the tunnel, turn to 326. I don't want to open the door. Let's look in the iron plate. Oh, I don't know. Something comes flying out of it. Okay, let's slide the sliding plate open and see what happens. Just take a quick look. The small plate slides open easily, and you find yourself peering into a room with a deep pit in the floor behind the door. Oh. On the opposite wall there are two iron hooks, on one of which hangs a coil of rope. If you wish to open the door, jump over the pit and take the rope. Turn to 208. If you would rather continue north along the tunnel, turn to 326. Okay, I think I'm going to need that rope. Let's see if we can do it. Okay, let's jump over the pit. Open the door, jump over the pit, and take the rope. The door swings open into the room, and you step back and jump over the pit. Good thing I looked. It might have said you fell or something into the pit. The door swings open into the room, and you step back and jump over the pit. You put the rope in your backpack and jump back over the pit to leave the room and head north. Good, so I have rope, right? It says it in my thing? Okay, it doesn't say it, but turn to 326. I like that they actually say the number, like as if it's the number in the actual book. Okay, oh, look at this. Looks like a goblin with a mace or something. Morningstar. Ahead, you see that the tunnel turns sharply to the left. You turn the corner and almost bump straight into two fierce-looking orcs. Oh, two of them, damn. Armed with morning stars and wearing leather armor. Yep. You are totally unprepared. And, as you draw your sword, one of them swings its morning star at you. Crap. Roll one die. If you roll a 1 or 2, turn to 91. 3 or 4, turn to 189. 5 or 6, turn to 380. Alright, let's do it. Go on. 6, yeah. Roll the 6, continue. Yes. I'm hoping that's good. Alright. The orc's morning star crashes into your shield and bounces off harmlessly. The tunnel is too narrow for both of them to attack you at once, so you're able to fight them one at a time. Great, you must fight. Alright, here we go. If you win, turn to 257. If the orcs kill you, ... Alright, let's fight. Let's do it. Well, we don't have a choice. We have to fight. Okay, let's do it. Fight. There we go. Let's see. Stamina. I get everything. Everything's all good. Here we go. We must fight. First orc, 5 stamina, 5 skill. Alright, yeah, 9. I rolled a 9, and he rolled a 5. So if you look at it, this is how it works. I have 9 skill. I rolled a 9, so that's 18. He has 5 skill and 5 stamina. So he rolled a 5, and he has 5 skill, so he has a total of 10. Okay, so I beat him, so that means he loses 2 stamina points. So he shows it here, 18, you 18, enemy 10, and his stamina just went down by 2 points. You hit the first orc, tap to continue. Okay. Now you could use your luck and try to make it harder hit, but I'm not going to do that right now. Fight again. Alright, here we go. I rolled an 11, he rolled a 7. Yeah. 20 to 12. I hit him again. Alright, I should be able to do this. One more hit and he'll be out. Oh, damn it. Okay, I rolled an 8, he rolled a 9. But remember, I have 9 skill, he has 5 skill. So it's 17 versus 14. I did it. I killed him. Alright, you have defeated the first orc. Now you want to face the second orc. Alright, good. Stamina. Oh, his skill is a little bit better. Skill is 6, stamina is 4. Let's fight. Oh, I rolled a 4, he rolled a 6. 13 to 12. Ooh, that was close. So that means I have to at least beat the guy by 2. Well, 3 or better. Oh, yeah, that's right, because his skill is 6 and mine's 9. Oh, that's not as far away as I thought. There's only 3 difference. Okay. Stamina went down by 2. Come on, let's fight again. 8 versus 8. Alright. I have 17. He has 14. I killed him. Nice. You are triumphant. Excellent. Alright. If you win, turn 257. See, so that's how it works. That's how you would play the game. Now, if you didn't have your own dice, I did. But if you were like driving in a car or you were in a train or something like that or in the bus, you know, again, like I said, they had the little page in the back. You could just move the thing around, close your eyes, and pick the number. So, okay, if you went turn to 257, there we go. Inside one of the orc's pockets, you find 1 gold piece in a hollow wooden tube. You put your findings in your backpack and set off west. Oh, we're going west, huh? Okay. I wonder if it shows it on the map. Oh, it does. Okay, here we go. Oh, oh, really? Okay. North the iron plate. North. Okay, yeah. Well, I'm going east. Why is it showing it said west? Okay. As you walk along, droplets of water again start falling from the tunnel ceiling. You see wet footprints made by the same boots that you followed earlier, heading west. Okay. The footprints lead to a closed iron door on the right-hand wall of the tunnel. Got it? But do not seem to go any further. Okay, wait a minute, hold on here. As you walk along okay, you see wet footprints made by the same boots that you followed earlier. Okay. The footprints lead to a closed iron door, but do not seem to go any further. So they stopped here. See, if you wish to open the door, turn to 299. If you'd rather keep going west, turn to 83. So, oh, okay. The footprints don't go any further. So they went into this room, and they didn't come out yet, or they're still in there, or it goes to another section, another tunnel, and they kept going that way. If I open this door and they're still in there, does that mean I have to fight them? Okay, let's do it. Let's open the door. Uh-oh. That does not look good. There's a picture of a guy, looks like the barbarian, one of them, in a giant board with spikes in it, sticking out, and he's attached to the board with the spikes. And he looks obviously dead, sort of like an Indiana Jones trap. The door opens into a large chamber where you are shocked to see one of your rivals, who has obviously met a sudden gory death. It is one of the barbarians, and he is impaled on several long iron spikes which are fixed to a frame that is sprung out of the floor. Okay, a lot of rubbish and debris litters the floor, concealing a hidden tripwire, which he must have stepped on and thus released the spike frame. In the far wall is an alcove in which you can see a silver goblet standing on a small wooden table. Will you walk over to search the barbarian? Walk towards the alcove, close the door and continue west. What would the barbarian have? Well, you know what? Oh, he might have his potion. Let's see if I get the potion off him. I'll check the barbarian, but I do not want to go towards the alcove because... Screw the alcove. I don't really care about the goblet. Okay, let's search the barbarian. The pouch in the barbarian's belt is empty apart from some strange-looking dried meat wrapped in cloth. Will you eat the dried meat? turn to 226. Leave the meat and walk over to inspect the alcove, turn to 41. Leave the chamber and head west. Well, I'm assuming the dried meat is the meat he got from... I don't know. Strange looking dried meat. And the thing is, it has a picture of a rat next to it. Alright, let's eat the dried meat, because that might be equal to our... Okay. It might be equal to a ration we have to eat. So let's eat the meat. The meat contains herbs which will increase your strength. Alright, you gain 3 stamina points. Now wait a minute, does that mean it won't go beyond... No, I didn't think so. So I'm back up to max. My stamina is 23. My skill is 9 and my luck is 9. Okay. What would you like to do now? You may either walk over and inspect the alcove by turning to 41, or leave the chamber and continue west and turn to 83. I'm going... You know what? For the first time, I'm going to just ignore something and continue west. I don't like that goblet. Plus, what do I care about treasure? I don't really care about the treasure here. The glory is in finishing through the Deathtrap Dungeon, and the goblet means almost nothing to me, unless there's something in the goblet I could drink. But it didn't seem like there was, so forget the goblet. Okay, I'm going to leave the chamber and continue west. Okay, the passage soon leads to a junction. You notice more footprints on the floor, possibly as many as 3 pairs, heading north from the south passage. You decide to follow them. Okay, those are the other 3 people, right? So, yep, Barbarian corpse. Okay. Turn to 37. Alright, let's do it. Uh-oh. What is that picture of? It looks like a Buddha guy sitting there. He has 3 eyes, and looks like he's meditating and floating or something. Okay. The passage opens out into a wide cavern, which is darker but much drier. Ahead, you see the footprints gradually fade, then disappear. There is a large idol in the center of the cavern, standing approximately 6 meters high. Okay, so it's a statue. Alright. It has jeweled eyes, each as big as your fist. There are 2 giant stuffed bird-like creatures standing on either side of the idol. Yeah, they look... One of those birds, they look sort of like... I don't know, like toucans or something? Okay. If you wish to climb the idol to take the jewels, turn to 351. If you wish to walk through the cavern to the tunnel in the opposite wall, turn to 239. Now, I know better. I know better than touch these idols. Jewels. Let's just skip the jewels, okay? Yeah, and we're just going to walk through the cavern to the tunnel in the opposite wall. I've seen Indiana Jones. I know this stuff. Let's get out of here. Okay, not much further down the tunnel, you come across to a closed door on your left. Okay, my left. All right. Putting your ear to the door, you listen intently, but hear nothing. If you wish to open the door, turn to 102. If you wish to keep walking north, turn to 344. Okay, I'm looking at the map here. So far we're continuing to go north. Went a little bit to the left, and then went back to the right. Went to the left again, now we're back much further right. Okay. Alright, let's open the door. I don't hear anything. Okay. Hopefully there's no monster behind there, but... Okay, let's open the door. You enter a room which is small and completely empty. As soon as you are inside... Oh, wait, I think you want to go in. Okay. As soon as you are inside, the door slams shut behind you. Suddenly a voice booms out of nowhere, shouting, "Welcome to Deathtrap Dungeon, the ingenious killer labyrinth of my master. Adventurer, I trust you will pay your respects to my master by shouting out his name. Will you shout, 'Hail Succumvit'? Turn to 133. Succumvit is a worm. Turn to 251. Wait, this might be a trick. The ingenious killer of killer labyrinth of my master. trust you will pay your respects to my master by shouting out his name. Well, I'm not going to shout Succumbed as a worm. Why would I do that? Okay. I'll do Hail Succumbed. Wait, okay. I guess. Wait, welcome to Deathtrap Dungeon, the ingenious killer labyrinth of my master. Adventurer, I trust you will pay your respects to my master by shouting out his name. Okay, let's Hail Succumbed. Once again, the mysterious voice calls out. Oh man, it's more. The mysterious voice calls out, only this time its tone is full of contempt and derision. So, we have a sniveling weed in our midst, do we? Sneers the voice. My master has a special gift for you, loathsome creep. Damn. Okay. Suddenly water starts pouring into the room through a hole in the ceiling. Oh, crap. It soon rises above your ankles, and there's no apparent way of escape. You wade back to the door. It is firmly locked, but in desperation you try ramming it with your shoulder. Test your skill. If you roll below your skill, turn to 1 in 78. If you roll above your skill, turn to 17. Oh, damn it. So I have to roll below 9. Okay, so I have to roll... Alright, come on. 6. Yes. You definitely passed the skill check. You needed a skill score of 9 or below. You rolled a skill score of 6. Excellent. Okay, let's turn to 178. The door cannot withstand the furious battering you are giving it. The center panel cracks and splinters, enabling you to kick a hole in it large enough for you to squeeze through. Wet, but happy to have survived your ordeal, you set off north again. Oh, damn, that was pretty bad. I mean, if I didn't pass that check, I would have just died right there. Yeah, I need to start putting up some of these bookmarks. Turn to 344. Okay. Let's put a bookmark up here, actually. Okay. Oh wow, what's that picture? It looks like there's a corridor, and there's a beam coming out of the ceiling, beam of light. And the beam has a bunch of faces in it. All look like they're laughing and look evil. Okay. The tunnel twists and turns, but keeps steadily north. Ahead, you see a thin shaft of blue light streaming down from the ceiling to the floor. It sparkles and shimmers, and you can see images of laughing faces in the light. Okay. Ahead you see a thin shaft of blue light. It's blue, huh? Okay. Blue light streaming down from ceiling to the floor. Alright. Just as I described. It sparkles and shimmers, and you can see images of laughing faces in the light. Okay. If you wish to walk through the light, turn to 229. If you rather walk around the light, turn to 107. Okay. Well, let's walk around it. I don't want to walk in that. You come to an arched doorway set in the right-hand wall of the tunnel. Oh, okay, so I did walk around it. Great. You come to an arched doorway set in the right-hand wall of the tunnel. Okay, the right side. All right. The heavy stone door is closed. Okay, yeah, it's a doorway. Okay. But there is an iron latch and a round handle. If you wish to try the door, turn to 168. If instead you wish to continue along the tunnel, turn to 267. More doorways, huh? Alright, let's check this door, because I get a feeling there might be something we might need behind one of these doors, so... Like with a rope, you know? So, alright, let's check this door. Although the last door was, you know what? Okay. If you wish to try the door, turn to 168. Let's do it. Okay, this doesn't look good. What is that? A sword and a bunch of maggots, I guess? Or dagger and a bunch of maggots? I don't know. Lifting the latch and pushing the heavy stone door open, you find yourself in a large cavern. The light is dim and murky, but as your eyes begin to adjust, you see that the walls are covered in green algae and running with moisture. The floor is strewn with straw. The atmosphere is warm, deep, and fetid, and a soft humming sound fills the air. You step gingerly through the straw towards a corner of the cavern, where there appears to be a shallow pit. Okay. Peering warily into the pit, you are disgusted to see a mass of pale, writhing worms some as much as a half a meter long. Utterly nauseated, you are about to turn away when you notice that their undulating bodies are swarming around a dagger, its point held fast in a crack in the pit floor. The hilt is cased in black leather studded with opals, and the blade is fashioned from a strange reddish-black burnished metal you have never seen before. You long to touch the dagger, but this would mean plunging a hand in among the writhing worms. Oh wow, okay. Well, what can the worms do? I mean, well, they could do a lot. And some as much as a half meter long. They could start digging into my skin and killing me, but I don't know, I get the feeling this dagger might be something we need. Maybe this is an illusion. Do you reach for the dagger? If so, turn to 94. Well, it did seem to want you to be daring, and like when I shouldn't have said hail succumb it. It does want you to be daring, so. Or do you back away in disgust and leave the cavern? No, I'll reach for the dagger. Let's do it. Taking a deep breath, you lean over the pit and plunge your forearm into the mass of wriggling worms. They're cold and clammy and feel extremely nasty, but at least they are harmless. Yeah, that's what I thought. And you are able to seize the dagger by the hilt. You give it a hard tug and it comes away from the crack in which the tip was embedded. Admiring its beauty and wondering whether it might once have belonged to some luckless contestant, you put the opal-studded dagger firmly in your belt and leave the cavern. Nice. Turn to 174. Great. Here we go. I don't know, what is this? What is up with this? There's a book bar on the top here. I don't know what that's about, but okay. I don't know what's going on up here. As you make your way back to the doorway, the buzzing sound increases in intensity. Oh, this might be from my recording software or something, I don't know, but I don't think so. As you make your way back to the doorway, the buzzing sound increases in intensity, and you look around desperately to discover where it is coming from. Glancing up in the nick of time, you see the huge and grotesque black shape of a giant fly emerging from a recess high up in the cavern wall. Oh, crap. As it gets closer, you realize that it is at least 1.5 meters long. Its opaque wings vibrate, making the sickening buzzing sound noise you can hear. And its 6 black hairy legs are faceted eyes is a long, shiny black proboscis, which darts in and out venomously. Okay. Oh, maybe there's is there a sentence missing here? Okay. You have stolen the giant fly's treasure from her brood of maggots, and you must take the consequences. No. Test your luck. If you're lucky, turn to 39. If you're unlucky, turn to 350. Hell, crap. Maybe I should... Should I put a bookmark here, or... Where are we? Giant fly, pit of worm, giant fly. Okay. Oh, it's the map. That's what it is. Okay. Oh, wow. You can zoom in and out. Alright. Cool. There we go. Oh, I didn't press back. That's why. Okay. That's something to remember. If you just press map again. Okay. Well, it fixed it when I pressed back. Okay. Alright, let's test my luck. I have 9 luck. So, now does that mean I have to roll 9 or less? Or I have to roll under 9? Well, I guess I'll find out. 4. Nice. Okay. You were lucky. You need a luck score of 9 or below. Okay, so it is 9 or less. You rolled a luck score of 4. Excellent. Okay, if you're lucky, turn to 39. Here we go. You manage to evade the outstretched legs of the diving giant fly. Stepping back, you draw your sword and prepare to fight the hideous insect as it turns to attack you again. Oh, I have to fight it now. Okay, I thought maybe I could just get away with it. Okay. You must fight. If you win, turn to 111. You may escape by running back into the tunnel to head north, turn to 267. If you're killed, I can escape and just take 2 points of damage. See, if I fight the fly, what am I going to get? Nothing. I already have the knife. Well, I get the feeling that insect is going to have a lot of skill. if I run, I'll just take 2 points of damage. I mean, 2 points isn't bad since I'm full. Yeah, I have total full stamina, and I could eat one of my provisions and get 4 points back, so... Alright, I'm eager to... Oh, I can't... I can't press it, huh? I can't escape. Though I can't... Okay, I guess I have to fight at least one round first, I guess. Alright, let's fight. Well, I don't have any choice. Okay. Oh, wow. Giant stamina, 8 stamina at 7 skill. Oh, crap. Oh, could I escape? Oh, do I have a chance to escape? Let me see if I can escape. Well, let's see how this escape works. Trying to escape. The giant fly takes a swipe at you as you flee. You take 2 damage. Such is the price of cowardice. Ouch. Okay, there. Alright. Okay. That's good. That's fine by me. I took 2 damage, and I get to escape. Alright. Turn to 267. Alright, the tunnel ends shortly at a junction. Looking left and right, you see a narrow passage disappearing into the dim distance. If you wish to head west, turn to 352. If you wish to go east, turn to 68. Okay, this is a good place for a bookmark. Okay, there we go. What page am I? 267? Okay, let's look at the map here. Oh, you can use the mouse wheel. Okay. To zoom in or not. Out at the map. Okay. So, let's see, we have the... Which way have we been going the whole time? We've been heading sort of... Okay, east to west. I'm gonna head more to the west, I think. So if you wish to head west, turn to 352, east 68. Let's keep going west. I was heading east a little bit, so let's go west. Okay, oh god, what is that picture of? There's a picture of looks like a giant, like carrion crawler, a worm with giant bladed mouth things. Okay, ahead you hear the sound of rocks being ground and crushed. The noise grows louder, and suddenly you realize that the wall on your right is starting to collapse. Terrified, you watch as a large, hideous worm-like creature with a gaping mouth and extraordinary powerful mandibles slithers through a hole in the wall. Yeah, mandibles, that's what it is. Its great jaws continue to crunch the rock as it turns its head slowly from side to side. Feeling the cool air in the tunnel. Also, it can't see, okay. It appears to be totally blind, but seems to know of your presence, perhaps sensing the heat of your body. It starts to slither toward you with its mandibles wide apart to attack. Ooh, if you wish to fight the rock grub, turn to 254. If you'd rather run back down the tunnel to the junction and head to the east, turn to 68. Maybe I'll just head east. Maybe I'll just run east, forget the rock grub. But I don't know about this. I'd rather run back down the tunnel to head east or fight the... I don't want to fight the rock grub. It looks like it's... That'll be pretty powerful. I mean, look at that fly, too. That was 8 and 7. At 8 stamina and 7 skill. This thing's got to at least have like 10 stamina or something like that, and who knows what the skill is. Probably not that good skill, but I bet it has a ton of stamina. You know what? Let's skip it and head back to the east. Okay. You walk down the passage and soon find yourself standing at the edge of a deep, dark pit. The passage continues east on the other side of the pit. You think you could possibly jump over the pit, but you're not sure. There's a rope hanging down from the ceiling of the center of the pit. Well, I have a rope. Throw your shield over the pit and jump after it. Turn to 271. Jump over the pit carrying all your possessions. Turn to 30. Reach for the rope with your sword to enable you to swing across the pit. I don't trust that rope. Okay, turn to 212. Oh, wow. Okay. Can't go back to the west and fight the rock grub, huh? Reach for the rope with your sword to enable you to swing across the pit. Throw your shield over the pit and jump after it. Jump over the pit carrying all your possessions. That'll probably require me to have a skill check. Throw your shield over the pit. I'm worried that they'll say I lost my shield. I lose a skill point or something. Reach for the rope with your sword. I bet that's not good. Well, okay, let's, you know what, let's... There's a rope hanging down from the ceiling of the center of the pit. I don't trust that rope. Let's throw my shield over the pit and then jump after it. Let's try that, because at least we'll get to see if something happens, like something comes out of the pit if I throw my shield over it. Here we go. Just as you are about to release the shield and throw it over the pit, it slips from your fingers and rolls away. You are unable to catch it before it falls over the edge of the pit, clattering down its side to the bottom. Really? I need to get a roll for that. The loss of your shield reduces your fighting ability. You lose 1 skill point. Oh, damn it. That's what I was talking about. Ah. My skill is now 8. Cursing your own clumsiness, you step forward, leap across the pit, and land safely on the other side. Oh, no. You waste no time, but head off east. Turn to 237. Oh. The tunnel makes a sudden left turn and continues north for as far as you could see. You soon arrive at a closed wooden door in the left-hand wall. Okay. If you wish to open the door, turn to 12. If you'd rather keep going north, turn to 100. Let's open the door. Uh-oh. It's a picture. I don't like that. Okay, what's this? A picture of an old guy with a... I can't tell what's going on. It looks like people behind him, maybe fighting or something? Okay. The door opens into a large candlelit room filled with the most extraordinary lifelike statues. Oh. Of knights and warriors. Okay. A white hair... Ooh. Most extraordinary lifelike statues, huh? Okay. A white-haired old man dressed in tattered rags suddenly jumps out from behind one of the statues and starts to giggle. Uh-oh. I think I know where all the former contestants have gone to. Though he looks like a fool, the sparkle in his eyes makes you think there is more to him than is apparent. In a high-pitched voice he says, "Oh good, another stone for my garden. I'm glad you have come to join your friends. Now, I'm a fair man, and so I'll ask you a question. If you answer correctly, I'll let you go free, but if your answer is wrong, I'll turn you to stone." Oh. He starts to chuckle again, obviously pleased with your arrival. Will you wait for his question? Turn to 382. Attack him with your sword, turn to 185. Make a run for the door, turn to 250. I think those are both bad ideas, because if he could turn you to stone, then... And he obviously has a bunch of stone statues behind him. Why wouldn't he just turn you to stone if you attack him, or why wouldn't you just do it if you run for the door? Alright, let's hear his question. The old man points at one of the statues, and you recognize it immediately. Uh-oh. It is the knight who started the Trail of Champions. I thought it was the trial. Okay. The agonized look on his face locked in stone for eternity. The old man smiles, saying, "This man weighs 100 pounds, plus half his weight." How much does he weigh? What? He weighs 100 pounds, plus half his weight. So wouldn't he weigh 150? Oh, wait, no, 1 minute. Okay, this man weighs 100 pounds plus half his weight. How do I know how much half his weight is? How much does he weigh? What will you answer? 100 pounds, turn to 144. 150 pounds, turn to 227. 200 pounds, turn to 391. See, he weighs 100 pounds plus half his weight. But he couldn't possibly weigh 100 pounds. Alright, so he weighs 100 pounds plus half his weight. If his weight was 200 and half of that is 100, he would weigh 200. The man weighs 100 pounds plus half his weight. Alright, I'm going to say 200. Unless he... The man weighs 100 pounds plus half his weight. Yeah, he would guess 200. So turn to 391. Okay, let's do it. Oh wait, I'm on 45 minutes. Should I stop it? Alright, let's do it and then I'll stop. Still smiling, the old man looks at you and says, "Well done, stranger. You have answered correctly." Oh, thank God. "I wish you good fortune during the rest of the trial. In this trial, the rest of the trial of champions." So that was a typo. "And to this end, I shall increase your powers." He then mutters a few more unintelligible words, and you feel a powerful surge soar through your body. You gain 1 point to each of your skill, stamina, and luck scores. Right! You bid the old man farewell and leave his room to continue north along the passage. Great! So my stamina is 24, my luck is 10. Oh, of course. Oh, he didn't raise up the actual amount though. Okay, my skill is now 10. Oh, okay. Oh, he didn't raise them up. Okay, that's a bummer. He should have raised it up. Well, you know, if he's going to raise up the max, he should have raised up the. Okay, all right. I won't. You know, I won't question it. I'll take it. Okay, turn to 100. Okay, I'm going to. I'll turn to 100, then I'll bookmark it, and I'll stop there. So, let me just say now, thank you for joining me. I'm Bunnysays, and let's go to 100. Oh, okay. Only a few meters further down the passage, you see another closed door on the left-hand wall. The letter X is scratched onto its center panel. Putting your ear to the door, you listen intently but can hear nothing. Okay, we're going to stop there. So we got past the old man. Let's bookmark it. Okay, their position has been saved. To relieve this position, just tap the bookmark button for the menu at the bottom of the screen. Okay. Alright, this makes it easy. We're on page 100. Okay, so we're at another open the door or keep walking north. But, alright, now you see how the game goes, and this is how the books went too. Except you would actually roll dice or whatever, you know, when it asked for it, so. And you were on the honor system and you were expected to, you know, play fairly. I mean, you know, unless you wanted to cheat and just see what the story was all about and everything, which was fine. Because they were fun stories, so. But it was also fun to play the game, you know, to play through it and try, and then fail a few times, and then keep going and, you know, turn around and cheat afterwards. After you failed a few times and got frustrated. So, but so far, I'm digging this. This is great. This is fun. And I really love it. So I hope you do too. I hope you like it. So, please join me again next time on Bunnysays, and we'll see how things go. We'll see how far I get before something bad happens. So, thank you, and goodbye for now.